Hello and welcome. Today I am going to talk to you about feeling lost, like not knowing who you are anymore, what's going on, what direction you're taking, and how you can get back on track, whatever track is, right? And this is coming from a huge up level and change and leap that I'm going through at the moment within my business, to the point where a part of me is just like, I don't actually know what the F I'm doing anymore. I don't know all of the pieces. And there was a point about 10 minutes ago, I'm just not going to go live today. I'm just not, because I don't know what to talk about. And then I reminded myself, number one, I'm doing these lives to get the idea, not the idea, that's the wrong wording, but I'm doing these lives with an intention of really nailing down what it is that I'm doing, just being able to bring that across, my magic, my depth, who I am, who I'm helping, the women that I'm here for. And 10 minutes ago I was literally just I'm just not gonna go live for a couple of days. I've got Sophia at home tomorrow, so I don't really get to do much work anyway. So there's nothing that I can do to sit down and think about it. And I'm just that's just absolute BS, because I'm not solving this. I'm not getting to myself through thinking. That's number one. That's just not going to happen. Yes, there are some things that need to be worked out, and that's fine, but that they won't come through when I just sit down and think about it. That's just not how it works. So I'm just let's just come in here today, really being absolutely honest, raw, just showing that I'm going through the motions myself as well. And I think this has a lot to do with the big death and rebirth portal that I'm going through, that I thought I've been through because I was on the up, but apparently I'm going down again. And that's the fun, I guess, of the void, right? Because the void is exactly this point where we shed all of these layers, we shed all of the identities, all of these things, but we're not stepped into that new identity, that new person, that new whatever it is just yet. So we're in that in between. And what better way to kind of convey that than showing you directly what it's, what I'm going through, what this is in real life, and what I'm actually doing to work through that. Because as I just said, there is you can't think your way out of this. There is no, there is I'm very logic, it's very easy for me to go into my masculine. So all my brain wants to do is just think of all of these answers, the solutions and all of that. That's my default, that's my go-to. But I know this is not something that I can think my way out of. I have to connect with myself. I have to apply my own magic to myself. So I have to do some energy work. I have to clear the blocks that they're there. I have to really tune in with my body. I have to do some womb work, some womb energy clearing, and just really being honest with myself as well. And I know this is gonna, as much as I want this to be just like this, yes, I have now all of the answers. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a case of chipping away every single day, essentially. And at some point, I will have all of the answers. Sure, that's what I'm telling myself. But at one point, at some point in the future, I will be at the point where I'm just okay, now I stepped out of the void and into the new version, the new identity, whatever it is. I don't really like saying that, like, I don't really like the concept of versions, because I believe we're whole as we are. But at this moment in time, I guess there's, with the shedding that's going on, there's like layers coming off, and like the new layer isn't quite there yet. So stepping into that layer. And as I said, it is a case for me to just do the energy work, do the journaling that I love doing, just being, and having spaciousness for everything to land and drop in that needs to drop in with me. And if you are in a similar situation where you just like absolutely feel like feeling lost and just like not knowing who you are anymore, it is all about just tuning into yourself and just doing what is right for you. And there is no way that you can think your way out of that. It's going back into your body, doing some body work, doing some energy work, doing connection work, just to really tune into who you are and who you are becoming, because that's what the void is. You are becoming a different layer. I don't like saying someone new, because we've got all of the things that we need inside of us. I'm a big believer of that. But you are becoming, and you need to, there is no one right way for everyone. Everyone has like their own ways of doing that, but like body work, in whatever way that works for you, spiritual work, like energetic work, all of these things will bring you back to yourself. And yes, there will be some like thinking work probably involved in that at some point. But it's all about just like letting it go and just being like radically honest with you as well, and asking yourself the hard questions and showing up, like holding the standard for yourself as well. So it doesn't really depend, it doesn't really matter whether you are a business owner or not, but holding a standard for yourself. So may that be, like, I guess the best example I can think of for myself is workouts. Like, you say you do